Friends, this is 2021. 2020 has been a very different year for everyone because of COVID, and there are many long-lasting impact of COVID, not only in India but all over the world. So welcome and wishing you and all a happy new year. Today I'm going to talk on artificial intelligence. There are n number of books are written on that. This is I call it as a sequel. Once this is the material I have created. I have many things to share here, but because of lack of time, I have decided to compile my material into this way. I would talk about what is artificial intelligence, how it is, what is the meaning of it, how it evolves, how each nation has their policy, how it functions by function wise, how chess has been evolved in this thing, how car racing has been evolved, how university is working. Now new concept restaurant is coming, which is called AI restaurant. Supermarket AI supermarket, which is there. Farming is done through these things. And what is the growth projection all over the world? What is industry-wise there? What is Indian MNC doing there? What are the fears of AI? What are the conclusion and what are the major book which is to be read in the context of fear which is evolving out of them? Then we will share a question answer. This is the sequence in which I'm going. Uh, there are many things I could have shared with this, but AI, I can share every 15 days. There are new things I can share with you. It's a wonderful concept which has evolved, and it is like a major revolution which is coming through AI. Next slide. Okay. Next second. Okay. Artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? Which AI? Artificial intelligence is demonstrated by machine. Unlike natural intelligence, artificial intelligence means you think what you can do as a human can be done by computer. It's called artificial intelligence. They've gone to an extreme extent. Unlike natural intelligence by human and animal, which have consciousness, emotionality, which generally is missing until it is taught to them in a specific way. There are many movies coming up and many serials are also coming up with the concept of AI. One of the most famous is Terminator, sequel of Terminator. The other one is Robot of Rajnikant and Aishwarya Rai. These are very different and distinct example of AI, which have created a robot. Robot is nothing but one of the facet of AI. In in previous term, there was use why there is so much use of AI in last 10 years than before, because computation power has increased, RAM has increased, data compilation, GB, RAM and GB storage space has increased enormously with least cost, and it can be included in cloud computing. First, in the initial stage, computer has to be at one place. Now, if you can work on mobile and anywhere. So what are the two main facet of increasing? Speed has increased, space has increased, and theoretical understanding of AI has become very unique. It's very easy. People started understanding. And I will give you a different example how AI is being used in different industries. AI technique have become essential in technological industry, helping to solve the many challenging problems of computer science, software science, operational research, core industry also. Previously, there was a reasoning, knowledge presentation, everything we were understanding why it has happened, why it has done. Previously the chess game was played. Why pawn has been going up? Why rookie has gone to an half step? This was the reasoning was given. Now reasoning has gone. Firstly, there was the purpose of knowledge presentation in a compilation way. That has gone. Planning has gone beyond planning. Learning, natural language processing, perception. These are all previously gold, but now it has turned into general intelligence with long-term goals. General intelligence includes many things because general intelligence means there is a data which is input to an algorithm which is creating an output. These are the simple terms. Again, there is an algorithm. Algorithm converts data into output. That's the very simple terms which I can use it. This whole discussion is very simple. And the more the data you fed, the more the clarity of output is there. Again, the output becomes an input for next work to done. Approaches include statistical model, computational method, traditional symbolic way. Many tools are used in search and mathematical algorithm, artificial neural network. This this uh, this process is done in neural network. Neural network capacity is increased. There are many neurons, so they give a speedy and having lot of capacity to absorb the data. So neural network has increased, and it has been shown in some of the presentation when I go to a chess game, then why alpha Z has become more powerful than before. It can be understood from that also. The field was founded on the assumption that the whole concept of AI is that what a human can do, machine can do precisely, accurately, more efficient, effective way. Only thing they have to be fed with lots and tons of data. This raises philosophy argument. Now let us assume that AI has started coming into phase. There is an argument, there is a myth, there is a fiction, there is a philosophy, and there is an antiquity involved in this issue. If you look at Terminator, Terminator has gone so far that it started beating human on their own algorithm. Whatever human taught it, but its speed, its accuracy, and the way he has a strength which man doesn't have. So machine is more powerful than human. That is mostly you can see in Terminator. This issue has been explored, myth, fiction, philosophy. Some people also consider AI as a danger to humanity as it progresses. Terminator is one of the examples. Even robot, the picture, the where robot also shows that it becomes a danger to the people, to the danger to the person who have created also. Many believe that it creates an unemployment risk because the now the work has been done by computer, by artificial intelligence, so men may not be required. So people become more unemployed because of robot doing machine doing your sewing work, robot doing your food for you. Then what people will do for you? What manpower needs? This is what for after Second World War, the machine has created a problem in the minds of the people. The same is here. How how data is fed? This is an example of how data is fed in a different way. And once the data is fed, this all the parameters would use it. Let me give what is an entity. Suppose I have given a pen. So pen is an entity. How it would be stored in the AI? Is there a single item or is it a set of pen? Number one. So is it an individual? So pen is a pen. It is a category. Those category would be the pen who can write it. So here when pencil comes, it would be another category of that. Is it an abstract or concrete? When I give you a movie picture, say I give an example of abstract is an orbit in an orbit takes a photo and then it has been fed to abstract and then it creates a clear vision. It's called an abstract where you don't know what it is. It is everything. Pen is a concrete. It can be related with something. Property, you know the meaning. Again, Excel, any file is has a property, a current and presential. It is present there. A occurrence. It occurs means some event has occurred in the space of time. So this क्या बोलते हैं, paragraph or graphic picture gives an understanding how an individual item is stored. One picture, one thing would be stored in a way, and computer would artificially articulate and present before you in a format you will be able to understand. So are you clear with this? I've covered AI, AI1, AI2, AI3. What are the steps? What is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence originated in 1950. AI is a simulated intelligent machine. AI is a subset of data science. What AI does, it collects the data, transform into a different way. Their aim is to build machine which is capable of thinking like human. Artificial intelligence is fed into data, which is a part of algorithm which gives a result. But for that, it requires machine learning as well as deep learning. How you will be able to fit the data? You cannot, so machine has been taught to learn the data. Machine learning is the practice of getting machine to make decisions without being programmed. I give an example. I've seen one of the video in which the picture story is written by computer, by AI. The script is written by AI, and the script and the story is written in such a way that when human thinks, they are biased. This is a real story and it has been moved. I'll share some of the clips. So even script is written, story is written by machine. And this is how they do it. Many stories are fed to the computer. How they are fed? Through machine learning. Machine would read and learn it. Machine learning is the practice of getting machine. Machine learning is a subset of AI and a data science. Aim is to make machine learn through data so they can solve the problem. Artificial intelligence, what they need a data. They need a result. So what they do, machine gives the result. Now I have got a data, I have got an algorithm. Now I need a neural to work on it. That is called deep learning. Deep learning is originated around 70. Deep learning is a process of using artificial neural network to solve the complex problem. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning, AI and data science. So deep learning is a brain. Aim is to build a neural network that automatically discovers the pattern for future detection. Clear? Artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. These are the three concepts through which to progress. Now, what I have done is how to fit the data in a different way. What do you mean by sensor? Sensor collects the sensation and it gives to a node. Okay, here sensor gives the data to a node. Actuator is taking an action on the basis of information they got. They are transformed to node, and there is a top level node. There are hierarchy of this. This is one. The other one is a node which has sensor as well actuator both. So from here till top, this is called hierarchical control system, in which a set of devices governing software is arranged in a hierarchy. Are you clear? Now, I am talking about current trend in artificial intelligence. The current ravishing trend of artificial intelligence is hailing all the industry across different world. None of the industry is left where AI is not used. The more you grow, the more you need AI. AI has the power to recognize the faces. Face recognition. Face recognition is an important tool by which they control the masses. China has developed the face recognition system. China has the population which is controlled, those who need to control. I give you two examples of how they control. They found a person in Hong Kong who had gone with laser gun. Laser gun is done to evade when the mob is attacked. Police is monitoring the mob. They use laser gun to see that they cannot be shown. So this way, one person was having 10 lesser gun in his hand, and he was caught through face mechanism while buying and moving with them. That is called face recognition. So even further, face recognition is also used here in one of the cases. One person was caught while seeing that in a stadium in mid of the match he was caught. How there were 1 lakh people were there in the stadium. Out of face recognition, that person is going to see the match, and he was caught by the police exactly where he was there. He was found out. This is the power of face recognition. Face recognition is going to come in India very soon. Today, Aadhaar card is on the basis of fingerprints in your eyeball, but now it will go beyond that. Run autonomous car. I have a wonder. You know why I'm sharing all this with AI, with all these things? What is AI and how it is being used? How it is being implemented in a phased manner, which I've given an example. So any industry you are, anywhere you are in your life, you can use AI. AI का simple example है, अगर आप जानते हो तो मुझे Alexa show me this movie. Alexa is nothing but this thing. Alexa लाइट बंद करो, Alexa लाइट चालू करो. ये सब एक AI का पार्ट है. So many ways you can use AI. Even AI अगर आपके घर में बेबी होती है तो AI करेगा, चालू कर देगा. When she cries, you start moving that. Okay, these are the way it will work. And how to use it is one of your own preference. AI is one of the example. When you go home and your light is switch off, वो automatic auto sensor से चालू हो जाता है. The moment you move, light चालू हो जाता है. Sensor है वो 2 मिनट बाद में बंद हो जाता है. How much sensation you keep it is also depends on your choice. Suppose you keep it very sensitive, so even air will go or voice will go and it will start working. This is one of the example of AI automatic light chalu ho jana. So we are using AI at home also. Run an autonomous car. Run an autonomous car means Tesla has started supporting the driver so that when he's driving a car, he is supported by the car. So there is no full automatic driving, but it will support. Because of that, the accident rate has gone down more than 60% per kilometer. So पहले जो एक्सीडेंट होता था 1 लाख किलोमीटर पे, अभी इनकी वजह से 1,70,000 किलोमीटर पे वाला एक्सीडेंट होता है. दिस इज हाउ रन ऑटोनोमस कार्स. फॉर्मूला रेसिंग. I had seen one of the presentation yesterday where formula racing is done through AI. What they were doing, they were first driving a formula racing car at 200 kilometers, more than 200 kilometers, through a specified space where the driver is sitting and the car is moving at the speed of more than 200 kilometers. And now the road is empty at that time. Now they are training that machine that somebody else is moving after him. So that would be recognized. Now they are making 3, and now they are crossing the 1%. This is how formula racing is developed. So what I mean to say is formula racing is made a machine AI through, where racing would be done nowadays. Formula racing would not be done by human, but by AI. Okay, this is one of the biggest. There are many challenges which are coming. I'm going now. This is one of the example formula racing I've seen. Okay, deliver better outcome on outcomes. Play chess. Chess का वो मैंने पूरा एक slide लिया है. I've seen a slide where football is played by AI. And they have been fed with the game which are being played by all the players, and they are fed and through robot they are playing a football. I have already said that the story is written by movie, script is written, and what is the fun of it? It is more effective than written by you. And the script writer or the director was talking with the computer on the basis of data fed. They've spent 1,20,000 something data fed to them on the basis of that. That is called machine this thing. In one of the talk, I said emulate the fish moving in high sea. There are in Brazil there are species where the fish are moving in a different. There are different kinds of fish. They have made a fish and say that these are the kind of fishes are there. These fish are emulated and moved on the water by AI model. Credit analysis of an entity. It's very simple. It's a very like telemedicine. I was into high sea fish. Now telemedicine. Telemedicine is very common. Telemedicine is going to come here. Here, suppose you know there are methods. One of the pilot project was taken was of an X-ray, which I am going to discuss later on. There were 10 lakh X-ray were fed to the computer. Okay. Now on the basis of that algorithm is created that ये होता है तो आपको pneumonia है, ये होता है तो TB है. There are 5 diseases and once you fed any of the X-ray now, it will come that your chances of X-ray you are having pneumonia is 85%, chances of TB is this, blah blah blah, this. This is what how you need to do it. You need to just आपका जो मोबाइल है उसमें आपका एक्सरे का स्कैन करके उसको भेज दो. This is a type of, and initially they have checked the X-ray by 3 radiologists and compared with the result produced by the doctors, and it was 100% true, no mistake. The telemedicine is going to be the time right now. In COVID, now the COVID has become so frequent and prevalent. So COVID was in when it was in March. Why the death ratio has gone down? Because COVID का जो protocol है कौन सी किसको दवाई देनी, it becomes so prevalent that most of the doctors know कि ये अगर आपको ये टेस्ट करवाओ, ये टेस्ट करवाओ, ये टेस्ट करवाओ, आपका ब्लड टेस्ट करवाओ, यूरिन टेस्ट करवाओ. ये ब्लड टेस्ट बेसिकली आपका वो ऑक्सीजन लेवल नापो, टेम्परेचर ये करो, ये दवाई है. Very simple protocol. It's like COVID has become a very simple. अगर आप मशीन को दे दो कर देगा. एग्रीकल्चर के लिए मैंने पूरी स्लाइड बनाई है. Data aging analysis. You know, now if I have to see that if this data is going to make a payment to me or not, I need to data fill up like this. How many years he is working with us? What is his income tax return? What is his net worth? How is the GST return? If you fed the data on the basis of that, it will give that. ये data आपका पैसा आ जाएगा, नहीं आएगा, cash flow prediction depend on. Because of this COVID, the foreign country, in many countries, they have decided कि ये area से अगर आप ये state में आपका आदमी होगा, ये इसका ये industry को तो आपको payment आ जाएगा, ये नहीं है तो नहीं आएगा. These are the way the data analysis is done. And because of COVID, AI has become more fast and effective. Very powerful. So credit analysis in COVID time, employee hiring. So what your company needs, okay? Your needs are set and on basis of the parameter is fixed. If they can make a car drive, if they can make formula run drive, then hiring an employee or a dating analysis will become a very meaningful job. They can have a track record, a psychiatrist. One of the most thing is like I heard in one of the YouTube presentation where there is a patient and there is a psychiatrist. They were all the conversation between two are tapped and fed to computer AI, and many times they feel that once it is dealt through AI, they become more effective because emotion of psychiatrist doesn't come. Then comes an issue. It becomes the person who is with psychiatrist in a physical way, when hesitant to say certain things, they are very easily telling a lot of things to entity, and they're feeling very happy. The same thing was shown for a field who are alone and who doesn't have any person to talk it. They start talking to AI and they feel that they are very homely with that person. They're conversing. And they're creating their eyes, they're creating their eyeball, skin movement, everything they're creating. These are on the latent stage of this, and strengthen the business in various industry. There are many companies listed, two, three companies I know, who are only providing service of NASDAQ. If any chartered accountant or any person who wants to take the services of AI, they are creating algorithms, they are creating how to fit the data, and once you did it, their results are produced. There are consultants who are working full time into it. And India is very powerful in that because gaming culture is in India, and many students have seen creating a game. When I was in a gym, one person was working on a gaming project only, and he was only sole person working from home, and he was doing the services. This is I'm talking about 5 years back. So how AI is prevalent, and I'm giving you an understanding of AI for the purpose of giving you how AI is used in even routine homework also. Not too much surprise that there are three types of country: developed, developing country. Not too much of the developed, developing, underdeveloped countries, all focusing on AI adoption for better futuristic opportunity and development. Why AI technology is flourishing within and beyond the circumference of the world. Some major AI are working on this. There are all companies which are working there. But I've taken countries working on that. But I've talked about three countries: China, America, and India. Let me talk for China first. China has always had ambitious, significantly high for become AI superpower of the world. In the light of this goal, State of Council of People's Republic of China has declared become 150 billion global giant leader by 2030. The goal is not just uh, walk, but looks like achievable as it already become a global leader in AI research. Moreover, the country has published a number of research papers on deep learning, which is comparatively more than other leading countries. The biggest benefit is brought by its population using internet. Approximately more than so paper this data they are using to take into a next level. I've already covered face recognition in my earlier lecture. In the other one is Hong Kong. The Chinese security, their CCTV camera and security protocol, they are to monitor the population of the country. They are selling to 78 countries that technology. These are being used to monitor the people and control the people. China is controlling the people very good. These are their privilege and they know master. Now they're sending this technology to other countries. Not only for supervision or control, but for other purpose also. You need a security protocol which is being sold by China to many countries. They've got a well programmed, well hardware and software ready to. They are using this to even monitor the urban city and all the cities. They are monitoring at one place with all latest equipment. I can share the photo also. Some of the link I'm going to share, which gives you how much clarity about where AI is now. USA, USA is giving a tough competition to China in terms of becoming the AI superpower. With the well-established tech culture in USA, the country has been benefited with 10 billion venture capital challenging in direction of AI. But the future of AI has become unclear and is expected to decline due to recent country activity, including reduced funding for AI, acceleration in education costs, and strict immigration law does not allow international research professionals to be there. But AI is still a hub of America. Say, for example, Google, FB, Apple, Amazon, Tesla. These are many more companies are leaders. Their listed companies are in many listed companies are registered in NASDAQ. Those are providing only in the field of AI. And America is a techno giant. They're very advanced in this. If India is to go near, they have to work very hard. Let's look at Stanford University. Stanford University is only working for AI, and its budget is $10 billion supported by industry also. And they're providing a number of services for that. I mean, one of my slides I have given what type of courses they are running. Look at Tesla. I have covered Tesla's Formula car racing without driver. I already covered India. We are laggards. We had been laggards in as far as technology is concerned. India being only one of the very few things which I would like to mention is after India being a fast growing and developing nation going through a lot of transformation in its digital space. The impact of technology like AI in a country can be measured from the influence of different digital technology on the electoral and GDP growing. Narendra Modi in its budget has talked about AI. The percentage is expected to increase 60% in next 2 years. However, the budget allocation is minimal. India's young generation, many MNCs and venture funds have great breakthrough in AI. And I know that India is laggard, but once it started, even today, manufacturing and defense, India is competing with China and big countries. I know one of the company in Ahmedabad selling goods to China as far as manufacturing product. They are also selling to even EU country also. In defense also, India is going to bid many countries. If you look at software industry, they were none and they started performing. And software and AI is almost going parallel. There are less of a service, less of a hardware, more of a software. So India can beat the world and the years to come. Now let us talk about chess game. Previously, Alpha Zero was there. It was very difficult for anyone to beat Alpha Go Zero. Alpha Go Zero was the old version, and Alpha Zero is a new version. It is created. Now let me give the comparison. Neural nets and Monte Carlo tree search. The Alpha Zero program uses a variant called Monte Carlo tree search without rollout. In Alpha Zero, they did not program. They set up parameters and roll. In AlphaGo Zero, they have given different chess games to them. They have fed. Okay, this is the difference. Let me took on the words of Royal City of Venki Ramakrishnan. State that with Deep Blue, we can say into inverted comma. We could say that Victoria's program were designed with chess algorithm based on our own understanding, using in this instant the experience and advice of top grandmaster. AlphaGo Zero was created with the help of old grandmaster. Is nothing but a deep chess machine. But with Alpha Zero, that way programming is changing dramatically. So why I said AlphaGo Zero and Alpha Zero? Alpha Zero has go beyond imagination. As you start functioning, there will be going to be a mass improvement. This has happened with Tesla, which is coming with an auto car. Auto self, not self, without driver car. Alpha Zero is a more generalized variant of the AlphaGo Zero. Alpha Zero does not give the game to the AlphaGo Zero was giving a game to the feeding game to the AlphaGo Zero algorithm. Here, not like that. And they are playing soggy chess and Go game. Difference between AZ and VZ. AZ has a hardcore rules. Alpha Zero, okay, only produce AZ, produce hardcore rules, setting hyperparameter. They have to play within the parameter. They have been not good with the frame, not given the जैसे अभी एक्सरे में हम डिटेल देते हैं ना एक्सरे देते हैं ऐसे नहीं इनको रूल ही बना दिया यू हैव टू प्ले विद द रोल न्यूरल नेटवर्क वाज वेरी पावरफुल इज नाउ अपडेटेड कंटिन्यूअली Go unlike chess. Go AlphaGo, unlike chess, is symmetric under certain reflection and rotation. AlphaGo Zero was programmed to take advantage of this symmetry. So AlphaGo was taught to take advantage. Alpha Zero was not anything. Alpha Zero is not. Chess in the end in a draw, unlike Go. Therefore, Alpha Zero can take out the possibility of a drawn game. So Alpha Zero had outbid because of the rule base rather than data fed game. And there are two more things which was great with Alpha Zero was 5000 first generation TPU was installed and 64 second generation TPU. So neural network was very good. The neural was constantly updated. That is the reason why Alpha Zero was more successful than AlphaGo Zero. In the nutshell, Alpha Zero was trained with good neural network and with a rule-based game rather than data-fed game. Okay, I am coming to Tesla now. This is an example where the car is there and they are using the self-driving car system may use neural network to determine which part of the picture seems to match with the previous training image of pre-pedestrian and then model those area as slow-moving but somewhat unpredictable regular entries that must be avoided. Now I am talking about Tesla project. Why I am talking about Tesla project is once you work with AI, you will not be clear where you are, but the time and there's this time pass out, you will become more clear how to do it. It's not a rocket science, it's less than that. Tesla Autopilot is a suite of an advanced driver assistance system. So it is an autopilot project, but as you just compare with the plane. Plane is run by the captain, pilot, and the car is also run by a driver. The car, the plane is automatic, auto mode, but whenever pilot can take a control. The same way is they plan for plane also. They're going to feed the data. Like I'm covering how the programming is done, how what data is fed. Tesla Autopilot is a suite of advanced driver assistance system featured offered by Tesla. That is a lane centering. The car would be in a lane center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lanes. It would be in a one lane. Traffic over cruise control. It would know who is behind, who is up ahead, who is left, right. They are able to self-park the car on the basis of radar. Automatic lane changes, when they have to change the lane, they would see how they've been programmed when lane is to be changed, right or left, they would signal, they would see the all simulation, front car, front window, front क्या बोलते हैं, mirror, back mirror, rear mirror. On the basis of that, they will take a decision. Semi-autonomous navigation on a limited access freeways and the ability to summon the car from a garage or a parking slot. They can park the car or they can call them back. All these pieces, all these pieces, the driver is responsible, and the car requires a constant supervision. The company claims that the features reduce the accident caused by the driver negligence and fatigue more than 50%. So per kilometer, which I've said in this thing. Now, in October 2020, Consumer Reports called Tesla Autopilot a distant second. They are not first. They are distantly outbeaten by Cadillac Super Cruise, although it was reckoned first in capability and performance and ease of use category. Tesla was very good in capability and performance and ease of use, but when it comes to autopilot, Cadillac and Super Cruise was far ahead with that, the second distance. As upgrade to the, now I'm again on Tesla. As an upgrade to the base of autopilot, the company's stated intent is to full FSD, full self-driving at a future time. Acknowledge that legal and regulatory and technical hurdles must overcome to achieve this goal. As of April 2020, the most of experts believe that Tesla vehicle, as of April 2020, most experts believe that Tesla vehicles lack the necessary hardware. As of 2020, most experts believe that Tesla vehicles lack the necessary hardware for self. Okay. ठीक है. Okay. As of February 2000, most of the experts believe that Tesla vehicles lack the necessary hardware for full self-driving. Tesla was ranked last by Navigation Report March 20. In October 2020, Tesla released beta version of FSD software to a small group of testers in the United States. Tesla, they give free beta version with some hardware and software so that they would be able to collect the data of what is happening, and then they can upgrade the version which is going to come. Many industry observers, the same is happening with COVID-19 vaccine. They give a free vaccine or with incentives to allow them to use it. The same is October 20. Tesla is given to many industry observers that they are not very happy why they are giving to untrained consumer to validate the beta software, which is dangerous and irresponsible. In January, he pushed back the project. The Tesla was to finish the project, but the project has been delayed. There is a beta one. In July 20, industry experts that Musk and Tesla's autonomous driving plan lack credibility. People are criticizing that. But today, Tesla's owner has become number one richest person, meaning thereby he has somehow managed to outbid the expectation of the industry. This thing. In August 2000, Musk stated 200 software engineers, 100 hardware engineers, and 500 laborers are working in an autopilot project. In September 2020, Tesla introduced enhanced autopilot pilot, subset of features compared to this full drive FSD. FSD means full driving. I don't want to go too much on Tesla. That's why I'm moving fast. Tesla's autopilot can be classified as level 2. Under the SEC introduces 6 levels, 0 to 5. It is level 2. It has to go another 3 levels to reach at a FSD level. FSD means full driving system, full safe driving. At this level, the car can act autonomously but requires a driver to monitor the driving at all times and be prepared to take control at a moment's notice. 2 means driver is always required. Tesla's owner manual states that autopilot should not be used. The two best semi-self-driving features in the car market right now are Tesla Autopilot and Cadillac Super Cruise. Tesla's system has been around longer, 2015. They've got a camera, they've got a radar, they've got a sonar. Sonar means, what do you mean by sonar? Sonar means they send the signal of sound that come back. On the basis of that they decide what is the distance and how they are there. Cameras, radar, sonar and GPS navigation. In particular, camera-based visual technology demands that each vehicle with latest Tesla hardware also contains supercomputer level processing power so that it can crunch all the data. Cadillac's Super Cruise, arriving in late 2017, also uses camera, notably a small unit mounted in the steering column that monitor whether the driver is paying adequate attention or not. The cameras that manage actually driving the car are aimed at the road and surround, however, and are matched with the radar system. What is the difference between Tesla and this? They are using a different technology, not technology, but they are feeding a lot of 1,330 miles of laser radar leader maps. And along their current, the vehicle is extremely and exactly where it is. So they are, I'm again going back to Cadillac Super Cruise, monitors, cameras that manage actually driving the car aim at road and surrounding, however, and are matched with the radar system. They have a data at radar, where your car is, how they are, on the basis of exact damage data. So that is why both systems are essentially adapted to cruise control, which calibrate distance between car and adjust to throttle. Throttle means how much petrol should go, how much petrol should be kept, where to brake, plus automatic steering. They are far from the dream of 100% autonomy. Even in extreme situations, they said, well, they are even feeding. There are two. How suppose your car is going at 100 speed, and within such a distance there are two persons available. One computer visualize, जैसे हम visualize करते हैं, हमको left में रहना है right में. They say that there are two persons. One is at 70 and one is above 5. Whom they should allow to be hit. They have an option. They say that they are fitting to the autopilot project. This is how accurately the data is fed. AI is coming of age. AI is coming of age. Now it started producing result. The robotic science, which was Japanese investment, it doesn't give you a result, but AI started producing the result. Can you give me what this is? This is a place called restaurant in China, which is totally AI, which is one of the few restaurants on the base of AI, though it is not fully AI, but they have got a very black surrounding circumstances with icon above as well as below, showing the where you need to go. This is the place where you are sitting. You are being watched everywhere. You are being fed AI. This is a robotic structure where the food is prepared. This is where food processing is going on. This robot comes in supported by an assistant. This is how the food is there, which is kept. A robot come and bring it to you. This is one of the robotic scene there. And there you have to go and pick it up the self-service area. This is one of the place where restaurant is fully automatic. Not fully automatic. They are supported by AI. 50% of the job is not done by AI, but this is in Beijing. Healthilio is a name. As we enter the newly opened Hello Hotspot in World City, we find ourselves in a Blade Runner-like setting. The space is immersed in darkness, lined with neon trails on the floor, and the ceiling and lit by flashes with glimmering giant screen. A few meters away, a sealed bunker room lined up with opaque glass windows seemingly hides something mysterious. Right from the get-go, Hidalgo wants to leave customers no doubt that they are entering Beijing first AI-approved, AI-powered restaurant. Realize the partnership with Japanese giant Panasonic, with robotic at the top of the priority of China's ambitious development plan. The hotspot chain, which went public in September, looks determined to jump into a bandwagon, all while demonstrating the enthusiasm needed to snatch the funding deals, but also attract the curious crowd. That is probably Hindalco's new smart restaurant is like 50% of actual commitment to innovation and 50% marketing fluff. The dining room is entirely covered in enormous screen that project futuristic landscape of Panasonic. Also during our time, there we are offered to take out not one, not two, but three fruits, cutting-edge automated kitchen. They've been taken to automatic. We feel obliged and discover that behind the opaque window is a cold room where two lines of robotic arm pick up plates for food according to the patron's order and put them in a conveyor belt. And employees then assemble them on a tray and then deliver to the table by another patron robot waiters. On the wall, the screen summarizes the order. On the wall, the screen summarizes the order and indicate the dish that are about to be sold out or expire. Elsewhere, the post pass underneath a queue of nozzles and are automatically filled up with client soap based on the choice. Information that is stored in the next time when you come here, your data is stored. And it adds intelligent hot plates that change the temperature according to the weight of the pot. And you have quite set of impressive features. Is this feature probably or not? This robot are still far from able to prepare the food you eat that is sent from Hindalco's centralized distribution center, already cut and laid out to little plates that are embedded in the chips and robot to read. Moreover, to our disappointment, we are never actually served by robo waiters. it looks like they are still in a better phase, or is this they are able to help out in the heaviest order? Our human weight person, as far as you explained to us, robot make the work fun and are not taking anything away from our job. Before we can investigate further, she runs to reset the one stuck next. So I have covered the automatic AI-based restaurant which is coming up. I am talking about Stanford AI University. Okay, Stanford Artificial Intelligence, which was established in 1960, is been funded by many industry. Their aim is to train and promote AI. How much different types of courses are there, and I'm covering. This is one of the best. Billions and billions dollars are funded by Stanford University. This is one of the uh, grade university. Natural language understanding. These are the type of courses which are run. Machine learning with graphs, social and information network analysis, experimental robotics, machine learning, deep learning. Deep learning means there are neurons. There are different neurons, and they work and able to give you the result, which is faster, clear. The algorithm works through this deep learning. Computer vision from 3D reconstruction to recognition, convolution neural network for visual recognition, reinforcement learning, principle of robotic autonomy, decision making under uncertainty, a competition tour of human genome. Now I am into next phase. Stanford. Now I am into another thing. This is a supermarket where there are no queues. Once you enter your hand, on the basis of that, when you go, your bill is prepared. And you don't have to pay through your credit card, you don't have to pay through it, automatically they will be gone. Once your handwritten is there. Okay. Once they recognize, they deduct the money from your credit card or whatever payment structure is there. You have to fit once. And you have to lift the goods wherever you are. You don't have to show to anybody. There are all cameras and cameras and cameras. One, you pick it up from here. These are the entry and exit road. You have to go from here. This is one of the things. You know, supermarket, this supermarket, what will they take care? अपने कौन सी चीज ली और उठा के वापस रख दी. When you go there, they will give you feedback. They will give you feedback this way. When you go there and just put this, save 25%. Buy one get free. Best price of guarantee. So आपने उधर जाके कंप्यूटर में ये रख दिया, आपको ये बता देगा. There are no queues. Just go through that and match is over. Here will decide the payment to be made. No queue for payment of credit card. All your choices are known to here. Every move yours, whether you put back, you use back, you use back, these are not. Novel example of AI. You know, Parkinson's disease is growing slowly and slowly. And you never know when it is development coming up one upon you. But if a chip is set on you, your movement of leg, your movement, your every circle, every movement would be known, and on the basis of that, you would be told that Parkinson is going to happen, say in 1 year time, 2 years time, 3 years time. Absolutely powerful. I've already covered this, that your X-rays are what on the basis of that. X-ray users, you have got 89% of chances of pneumonia. There are different X-ray would give you whether you have influenza, pneumonia, tuberculosis, lung cancer, etc. on the basis of data fed to that. You know, there are the third one, which is one of the why I have given a glimpse. Satellite is in orbit. They take a photograph of a place to analyze certain things. Previously, they were taking photograph 100 times, 50 times, 30 times. They move on orbit. And after 30 times, they were able to capture the image they want. Okay. Now, because of AI chip put on there, or they would be able to capture in 5 to 6 rounds. Because first time they move, the data is captured. Now, second time that captured data would say that go and click the photo wherever they are. This is the technology of a satellite orbit in 1,000 kilometers. These are done through AI only. Precision with agriculture and vertical farming. Okay. Agriculture, precision farming and predictive analysis. AI application in agriculture have developed an application. AI application in agriculture have developed an application and tools which help farmer in accurate and controlled farming by providing them proper guidance to farmers about water management, crop rotation, timely harvesting, type of crop to be grown, optimum planting, pest control, nutrition management. We thought that farming is to be done by a farmer who are illiterate, but farmer is not illiterate. He had worked there for years and years and years, his grandfather, father, grandfather. Now this all data is given in a computer. And on the basis of that, what type of crop he needs to live, how he needs to water management. Yes. कोई दे होगा सर मारे कितना लेवल पे पर फोन चालू
हाँ तो सर आवे ત્યારે જ આપી દેજો
कोई एग्जाम करो कोई दे नहीं हाँ AI application in agriculture have a developed application है 1 minute 1 minute hold on निरोल बोलो મને પાણી આપે ને મારે શું વાત કરવાની રાખી રાખી કે અથવા તમે ફોન પર વાત કરી મારું લેક્ચર ચાલુ છે કેટલા વાગે ઓકે આઈ એમ ધેર ઇન ક્લાસ મારું રેકોર્ડિંગ થઈ છે હા પ્રેસિશન ફાર્મિંગ AI application in agriculture have developed an application and tools which help farmer in accurate and controlled farming by providing them proper guidance to farmer about water management. I was on that farmer. You know, farmers, whatever the data one farmer is doing, if it is fed through different now there are many things available in the market and data is that. So farming has become an industry. Farming is becoming absolute clarity. Once AI is used in farming, enormous result. There will be a group farming, control farming. एक फार्मर था वो छोटी लैंड लेके करता था और ये करेंगे टोटल डिफरेंट मैनेजमेंट let me give you a slide here. This robot picks up the tomato through the plugging. He exactly know how to plug. It doesn't hurt in any way. It is better than person who are working there. There are two things which are done here. One is water plus pesticide this way. And I'd heard that in one room you can do all farming. Absolute majestic way they are doing. And Israel is known for that. But now Israel is giving different technology also. This is the place. This is the computer which gives you soil का temperature बताता है, crop का क्या है, उनके basis पे ये moisture कितना है. On the basis of that, the decisions are taken. This is AI. AI works like this. Can you visualize the drone is creating an image? How precisely they are doing? This is just this can provide water as well as pesticides. So farming AI is very important going to come in this time, and India is going to be number one. India has got a lot of credibility. India is far behind, lagging something, but I believe that it is going to bet the whole world. In 1985, when China started, I heard people coming from China saying that they would beat India and America in this way. Now it is 85 today. How many years? 15 plus this. The same way, if India start working, the young generation is there. It will be. If you look at an example in COVID, why COVID was more thoroughly successful as in America? And American system is very powerful, but still India could beat it because of absolute youth and technology. Our doctors are very powerful, our nurses are very powerful, our system is very powerful, our protocol is very powerful, and our manpower is also very powerful. Our health workers are also very powerful, and our immune system is also very good. Because of that, the COVID is not badly affected as affected in other countries. And Indian economy started growing and is going to beat the world. Now, I'm going to talk about Asia-specific artificial intelligence size of the solution 2016. Today, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. See the graph, absolute. And they have specified these three things also: hardware, software, and services. These are going to beat everything. Global artificial intelligence market share by end of 2019. Healthcare, number one. BFS, banking, finance, insurance, law, retail, advertising, automotive, agriculture, manufacturing, others. Everything is going to grow. So now I'm going to talk about IBM, Accenture, Deloitte, Infosys, Cognizant, and others. H1, these are the way this revenue is shared. What are the threats to AI? You know, AI is nothing but a data fed, parameter set. If you do all wrong, zero. You no human intervention. So it will garbage in, garbage out. The data captured by AI is so huge, it affects your privacy laws. So that is why GDPR law is failing. EU is always like in China, people don't bother much about their privacy. But EU and USA, people are they're very fussy about their privacy. So they may not like to be watched so vigilantly as than in China, because their mentality is different, their culture is different. Here, this also affects the threat to AI. No emotion. AI is not emotion until whatever fed is there, it is fed there. So that will also affect badly this thing. Google having many of our data. So either the company, some person, or Google may manipulate us in many ways. They are making money out of this. So this will become a very threat also. Not only Google, but WhatsApp, and many people are collecting the data. Even COVID-19, there was an app which we have to have it when you go out, and they're collecting data in any number of ways, and they can be used for other stuff. Automated car. You know, once you start an automated car, and it met with an accident, who is responsible for that? There needs to be some regulator. So people are talking today about AI regulation, artificial intelligence data regulation. When you're using AI, there should be some regulation which is going to be there. Who is going to regulate what? Is the most important thing which people are asking for. Automated car and their pitfall, which I said, unemployment. When AI is used, robot is using manufacturing done. Doctors are not needed because once you fed the data, all the doctors and medicine would be prescribed by this thing. Even chartered accountant. Chartered accountant now they previously they were checking all ledger. Now parameter is fed and report would come. So there will be unemployment would increase in all the facet of life where AI is being improved. पहले जैसे फार्मिंग में जो पिकअप करते हैं, अगर रोबोट पिकअप करेंगे यार उसका 25 आदमी है, वहाँ कोई आदमी की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी, 2 आदमी ओनली दे हैव टू गिव द दिस थिंग. इवन रोबोट, हमने रोबोट का वो देखा, क्या देखा है, रोबोट इज एन रेस्टोरेंट, रोबोट इज एन supermarket, their employee become redundant. So these are unemployment will also likely to increase. Now, AI is not for everyone. Rich country and powerful person were using AI and not using. So there will be a vast difference in country as well as people. So there will be have and have not would also increase. And new generation. So previously people were knowing 1 + 5 6. We generation could know. But जैसे जैसे जो नई जनरेशन आती है उसको सिंपल कैलकुलेशन भी नहीं आता है. So this has become new generation totally depend on this thing. Many times people are starting using Google. If Google stops, they don't know how to go home. Many times you go to your friend's place, I remember every place. But if you are using Google forever and ever, once Google goes and stop, so you will become too dependent on technology only. So these are one of the backside of this thing, like nuclear war. Now, now there is a agreement between China and USA done by Trump on data sharing treaty also. So this would be a day of a time. जैसे न्यूक्लियर वॉर ट्रीटी होती है इस तरह से डेटा ट्रीटी होती है. कौन सा डेटा शेयर करना, कौन सा डेटा शेयर नहीं करना, कौन सा तुम यूज करोगे, कौन सा नहीं करोगे. This will be a type of treaty which is going to be common nowadays. Now it has become now AI become a villain also. If you look at Terminator, machine is fighting more powerful than human being. They are overpowering the human. In robot, the same way is case of Bollywood picture, Rajnikant. So these are real threat, not too distant. It is a threat too much dependent on Alexa. Alexa, Alexa, give me water. Alexa, ye karo. Alexa, wo karo. Alexa, ye karo. So we have to put people. I went to one of my friend's place. He called me, and suddenly his light gone off. Whole house was on Alexa. पूरा घर में उसने automation कर दिया था. I said, my goodness, she could not serve me a tea also, coffee also. There was only one light in the whole house. Absolute misery. And she was like become rampant and upset. What to do, what not to do, call these people. These are all Alexa's dependent. Distant feeling, fear coming into real feeling. There are fear coming up because of AI, and it becomes a real fear. So these are the threat which is minor as compared to the benefit, but it is real. You have to go case by case. Oh, so some threats are real qua issue, but in certain cases it becomes real. How you need to respond to AI? AI is a tool and technique, and you have to use appropriately. You can't trust AI for everything. You have to use it. For telemedicine, you can go and have it. I'm using Google Map for all the time, but sometimes I use my brain also. How to do and what to do. To buy these things, there are too many choices available to you. You have to make a choice on the basis of multiple choice. You can use AI also. If you are running an organization, you have to use AI for each cost and benefit analysis, and it should be a long-term rate of return. You cannot blankly turn on AI. You have to use judiciously. Use appropriate data. Purge the data. Use legacy of data. Use more and more data. Like, you have to delete some of the data which is not important. You have to clean the data, because AI would not be able to understand which data is right or wrong. You have to give the data in the format in which they want it. Use legacy of data. There are many data which are redundant, but it can be used for the purpose of that. Use more and more data to make algorithm robust. And more you give a feedback to your algorithm, it becomes more and more powerful. At country level, at an individual level, country level, at an entity level where you are working, at country level, support and encourage awareness drive. AI is ultimately become a superpower. If India were to be a superpower, they have to work on AI. Data is ultimate power. Ultimate power is data. Why China can do it? Because they have 750 million user of data network. On the basis of that, they collected that they started working on it. So now the most danger which AI gave, I recommend you to buy three books, which is wonderful one, which will give you a different way of looking at it. One is Nick Boston, Super Intelligence, Past Dangers and Strategy. The book number one. Book number two, in the arena of this super intelligence and use of AI, robot, that book, Life Series of Being Human in the Age of Artificial Intelligence, Max Techmark, New York Times bestseller. The other one, which I love it, is Artificial Intelligence and the End of the Human Era, Our Final Invention by James Barrett. I am passionate about my ISACA chapter in Ahmedabad. I'm promoting all I can do to make this thing more. I'm a president, Nitin Pathak, Khushbu Doctor is the vice president, Manish Naik is the secretary, Bhavik Nagori is the treasurer, visitable blog. We are going to have a CISA course. CISA course which have been detailed in my blog, see Nitin and Pathak blogspot.com, where everything is written. When कौन सी डेट को कौन से टाइम पे ये क्लास होने वाला है we are doing on Friday, Saturday, Sunday 6 7 till that we are going to take one test and one this all will be done through Zoom. Course include 10,000 including GST. Please enroll. If I have 10 participants only, then I will start with the course. And we are going to launch, this is CISA, for CISA also we are going to plan a launch of the same course. In conclusion, I have explained AI, wherever each country is. I have given you how AI works, how you can use, how you use some of the example, how this has been articulated in different ways. Chess, car, restaurant, supermall, farming, and fear of AI, books to be read. Future of AI, response by an individual entity and organization, how you need to respond. We are every week we are taking Zoom seminar at 6:30, most of the Friday. Please enroll for that. Past PPT and recorded lecture available on blog and YouTube. See Nitin and Pathak blogspot.com and see Nitin Pathak और Nitin Pathak YouTube में ये आपका पुराना presentation मिल जाएगा. Please join CISA Crash Course who want to seek the course, fees 10,000. Please support CISA and other activity. Thank you very much. Any question? Yes. Yes, Peter, 1 minute. Let me go to. Can you unmute and say the question? Pinal. Anybody wants to ask a question? Hello? No, I'm not able to hear anyone. Anybody can unmute them?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now I think you will be able to hear me.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. First of all, thank you very much for giving this nice presentation to us about this AI. So it will be very helpful to us to understand. But my question is, suppose if you want to explore more into this field, so where we should start? What type of course are available? Um, and in I just would like to find out, is it going to help us in the CA field as well, or not the accounting but anything else, in the finance field? How can we use?
I'd seen many big four firms and many industry in COVID scenario started using AI.
Okay.
There are two things which require here as a layman.
Mm-hmm.
You need a consultant who can give an algorithm,
Mm-hmm.
which consultancy can be provided, say 5 to 10 lakh rupees is required to buy the consultancy,
Mm-hmm.
and then your company needs whatever your company needs, you can go and work on it, and input and output would be created. There are many firms working like that. Even big fours are working that. Even many companies like Reliance have started using the AI.
No, but
And
if I
I
would like to
think
become
the
the
government,
consultant,
all government, just GST,
hmm,
income tax department, and many departments are using AI.
okay, got it. But if I want to become the consultant, instead of like buying the service of the consultant, I would like to become the consultant. Is it possible?
But first thing you need to, it's like this.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Suppose now many persons. No, let's talk about orbit step. Orbit
Mm-hmm.
पे ये लोग जो पेपर भेजते हैं,
Mm-hmm.
बराबर है. So there are many things we don't know. So we need to fit somewhere as a consultant. You
Okay.
cannot have an algorithm in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you are not a creator of algorithm.
Yeah. Okay.
So you need a person who needs a services. Say for example, I have received a letter from ICIC recently.
Okay.
Okay, that your payment is due and you are not paid.
Okay.
They are using AI.
Okay. You got it.
So you have to fit in somewhere. I think you know what Amazon does.
Hmm.
Amazon does not have a manufacturing base,
Yes.
but still they are working.
Hmm.
So you have to find. I don't have an answer, but whatever I say is like, this is the way things work. Have you done CISA?
No, not yet, sir.
Yes, you do CISA first. CISA will
Because
give you a different outlook of how things are functioning all around the world.
okay.
I had done a number of courses today.
Yeah, I know. But suppose I have done these forensic audit course, and the general
किसका किया तुम
sentiment
आपने किसका किया?
सीए का अपने जो चार्टर्ड
देखो
अकाउंटिंग
मेरे को मैं एक चीज मानता हूँ कि अपनी इंस्टीट्यूट है ना,
हम्म.
is very powerful in a degree,
Okay.
but when it comes to a other peripheral course
Okay.
like Stanford University, I said they are
Hmm.
very master in AI.
Hmm.
So you have to do a courses which are very specific. They are very research based.
Okay.
CISA cannot be compared with DISA of India.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
The research material they have it, the base they have it.
Okay. The CISA one.
Anyone, any courses which somebody runs. I'm not against ICI,
Okay.
but if I want to buy something, I would go to a person who has a reputation of being so.
Okay.
MSc, I cannot speak any word against.
I know that I understand. Okay, sir. Uh,
I'll share this presentation to my blog, and
okay.
those who are registered with me can email me at nitinmpathak@gmail.com. I will share my presentation.
Hmm.
It's like this presentation gives you a different way of looking at AI.
Hmm.
You don't need to understand anything in this world. You need to know two things: what do you want, okay, and
Hmm.
how you will get it.
Okay.
So you want a result from AI, okay? So
Hmm.
once you get this, you will get it everything. Yeah, Shagar, you can say something. You unmute yourself. Everybody can unmute and talk to me.
Okay.
Sagar, say something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay. I have several questions. The first thing is that what are the practical applications of AI in accounting and auditing?
Uh, you know,
What can be? What can be? What are maybe the conservative questions? What can be?
I draft your question this way. Can we apply AI in our accounting work? Can we apply AI in our audit work? This is
Yes,
the
yes,
question.
yes, yes, yes.
Suppose you get it.
Yes. My question is with respect to applicability of AI in our field, accounting, auditing, finance. Finance, we
No,
know.
I'd said to you in this thing, in
Yes.
COVID-19, in COVID-19, they've used AI in a very big way for collecting the data, what to purchase, what to sell, whom to sell, when to sell. Are you getting?
Yes,
You know, there are certain area where your creditors are likely to come back. Your money is likely to come back. There are certain area you are not likely to get your money back. So you can get it very easily through this AI. What you need to do? You need to go on feeding the data. मेरे को इस आदमी को माल बेचना है. Say simple example. Say Sagar, you are there. Okay. Whether should I give a credit to you or not? Okay. This is my simple question. How I will decide whether you need to be given money or not? Civil rating, number one. Number one, your cash flow, your bank account, your return, where do you stay, what business you are, and who is in your family, have you taken loan in past. These are the record. And on the basis of company would come and give you the result, give the money to Sagar. Sagar is AAA rated, Sagar is AA rated, Sagar is A rated. Very, very simple. It's not a rocket science. Only thing, I have one slide which I have given you. Entity करके मैंने ये डाला था.
Yes, yes.
Let me go to that entity. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw
This
this.
is a slide. Anything and everything, you just go on this slide, put it.
Yes, I've attended the entire seminar since the beginning till.
So I'm going to share with this.
Yeah,
And
definitely. Look forward.
and
I have another question.
Sagar, एक चीज है, whatever idea comes to me, okay, I don't care whether my idea is going to work or not. I just give a thought on it. Then I see the practicality and live it.
Okay.
Because in the end, I tell to the people, don't be Picasso. Picasso was a very good painter, okay?
Yeah,
But he didn't earn the money throughout his lifetime.
yeah, true.
I want to live my life. I want to feed my family. I want to live my life. I want to enjoy my life.
Okay.
So I would put my idea in my mind, use it, and enjoy it and throw it because I need the money to run my family and run my office. Sagar, am I clear?
Yes, I have another question as well, if
Yeah.
you allow me.
Yeah.
Another question is that don't you think we can use business intelligence first before using an AI?
What is
Because
the difference between business intelligence and AI?
like just basic analysis of an existing business data, statistical analysis. Not even there is the data that we generate.
But
is
I think both are same. Do you think there is-
are you able to hear me, sir?
do you think both are not same?
They both are different. We are just analyzing the existing data, not applying it to an AI model. Just by looking at the data, just by simple analysis, just like that.
But business intelligence is nothing but an algorithm.
Yeah, it is an
It's made
algorithm.
up of AI only.
It is not an AI, I would say.
That is what you say.
That is my
Anything which gives you algorithm and produces data is an AI. How it works? You fed it and give you result.
Yeah, that's precisely true. But AI has a different paradigm in software coding, as far as I know, as compared to business intelligence, where you set up the rules and the computer evaluates the algorithm and gives you the answer. Whereas AI, you give the data and the answer, it will figure out the rule itself.
But what is AI Z10? Where is got that 1 1? This like a is Alpha go zero. AlphaGo Zero was working on chess being trained by some expert. AlphaGo Zero. Go to the AlphaGo Zero site.
Yeah, I know. Even they have also published one documentary as well with regard to this
AlphaGo
implementation.
Zero was fed the data.
Yeah, yeah,
Still it is called AI.
yeah. Okay. So you mean to say whatever is whatever may be the algorithm, if you give data and it processes the data and gives you the feedback, is and AI, and we
Yeah.
can take the benefit as a business person.
Yeah, you don't need to. Why you need to go to a technology? I don't. मेरे को टिप टॉप से मतलब नहीं है. मुझे रोटी से मतलब है. टिप टॉप से मतलब नहीं है.
Okay. Okay. So, so sometimes if we don't have, now another question, if we don't have a coding experience or the knowledge,
But कोडिंग अभी
then
जरूरत ही नहीं है ना.
hmm,
कोडिंग आउटसोर्स करो ना.
okay. So,
Do you
so
think?
where do
No, no. I tell you one myself. Okay, I am practicing as a chartered accountant. Okay. Do you think everything in my office is done by me? I know to it.
no, that's true.
And where you
I
need
got,
to
I
coding
got
it.
your point. We must understand the schema, means the broader understanding of the thing. Then we can means have a strategic look at the things
No,
are.
I know Mukesh Ambani. Okay.
Okay.
And Mukesh Ambani know what is my result. Okay. And what I want. And what is my risk. Three things he knows. I want this result. Okay. And for that, what is my risk?
Okay. Great.
I'm a pakka businessman.
Yes, sir.
You know, this presentation I've created in just 2 days' time.
Oh, wow, great.
And, you know, I had to cover n number of things, but I just leave it.
Yeah, well, sometimes time is a limiting factor.
No, because I don't. मैंने चालू किया मुझे complete करना था.
Okay.
But I can have a sequel, at least 15 sequel on this. Every time I would talk on different subject.
Mhm.
Same AI, but different parameters for you. But once have you heard the presentation? You have absolute clarity what I'm saying.
Yes, I've been present against my phone screen since the 6:27 when the presentation hasn't yet started.
Oh, thanks for that. Everybody, Sandeep, Mohan, I don't know you personally, but you can send me email. I'll send you my presentation again.
Thank you.
Sandeep
Thank you.
Pandya is always with me. There are many more. So anything, can we leave it now, everyone?
Yes, sir. So it was a nice
Thank you.
presentation.
Nice to see you, everyone. See you soon. Email me. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.